You guys are in luck. I've decided to do two videos for you tonight instead of one. So, as I was saying, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on two, three groups of people. That's people who want to get out of the jobs that they're doing because they're stuck. And I'm going to help them to get out of there. Teach them how to master this stuff online while they're at home for a very minimal price. In a year's time, they will have an opportunity where they can make a change and live the life that they want to live. Then there's other people who've already got businesses. So here's what I do for them so you know. This is how good you need to be. What I would say is I put an ad out on Facebook or on YouTube, right? And, oh, by the way, at the moment, I've got no time. And that's how busy I am with what I do, right? Now, I put an ad out and say, if you've got a business that is struggling and you need lots of customers and you are struggling to bring them in, you've tried social media and it's failed, you've tried agencies and it's failed, it's cost you money and you're struggling. And whenever you do bring the customers in, your competitors just snatch them off you, right? It's like one pool with 10 sharks in it, right? And you're struggling to get, to the customer, and then when you do get there, you have to race with the customer to beat your competitors with the price. Well, I can deal with all of that. So what I'll do is I'll say to the businesses, I will bring customers for you that will buy from you. It's my headache to take care of all of that. Okay, all I want you to do is just one thing: cover the cost of the campaign. I'll give the customers to you. You can have them for free. I don't want no money for it. There you go. Right? Once you make some good money out of it, then the following month, you just give me 10% of your profits. First month, you can have them for free, no problem. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 customers, whatever you can deal with in a month. All I want you to do is cover the cost of the campaign. So you come to me, say you've got a hair salon or you've got a central heating or an electrician shop. I say, well, okay, I want to give this one a go. And I said, right, okay, I've done some research and I think about 400 or 500 quid. And that is enough for me to carry out a campaign for you over a month. And I will bring you customers. You'll see all the data right in front of you, and whatever I bring in, you can have it all. I'll spend the whole 500 quid. I'll do one even better for you. I will bring you customers and they will buy from you. And here's another one for you. If you lose one penny of this 500 because nobody's bought from you, I'll give you the money back. So it's your business. I will do advertising on there for you. You put £500 deposit down. That's just an example I'm giving you, right? I will get customers for your business that will be directed to your website, to your phone number. I will then tell you what you need to do to these customers. We'll design an offer together, obviously, that makes you stand out from the crowd, and me and you are going to sit down and have a little chat that you're not here to rip this guy off, right? Because I don't believe in any of that, right? We've done plenty of videos on that. So the customer's going to come to you and they're going to have 50 electricians giving them a price. Doesn't matter. They'll pick you. That's my problem. So say I send you, for example, say for a £500 campaign, I managed to get you, say, let's just say I got you 20 customers, right? And 5 of them bought from you, and your average profit per customer is, say, £500, as an example, right? Well, that's £2,500 you made as a profit. What was the campaign cost? 5. What's the ratio? You put 5 in, you got 25 out, right? So you got 4 times extra profit. So you got every fiver you gave, you got 25 quid back. 5 times the profit you got back. If you take your fiver out, you got 4 times the profit back. And that's what I do. So I'm not asking the customer to take any risks. I say to them, I'll do it for you. And I love helping businesses because it's going to give him a life. It's going to give him a life. It's going to take his stress and worries away from him. He's going to be able to support his family without having to worry about where the next customers are going to come from. He's not going to have to sit down for 2 years on a laptop or a computer to learn how this stuff works while running his business because he hasn't got time to scratch his nose, mate. I know that because I've been there. My business, I'll talk to you about my business. It failed. My business 2, 3 times I've had business failures. You know what? I learned from my failures. And there's lots of stuff I learned. One of them was you got to go out and learn what is it that causes the success of the business. And in the process, what is it that causes the failure? If you don't know, you'll do both. And you'll fail. So that's what I do for them. And once he can see that there's lots of business coming in and I'm turning around good profits for him, he can then come to me and say, well, can you teach me what you do that I'm paying you commission for? 10%. I said, well, yeah, if you want to learn it. So, but you haven't got time. I'll make time. Okay, well then I'll tell you at the moment, I haven't got any free time to be able to do that for you. So let's just carry on for a couple more months like that. And if I get a slot, I'll give you the process. Now, what's the process? One, I put it onto a webinar for you on a computer program, what I do, how I do it, and you learn from in your own time at home. That's process number one. Process number two, you sit with me and we do it one-to-one. So once a week we sit down, or twice a week we sit down, and I show you when I'm putting your advert on the Facebook, and you actually see what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and I teach it to you. So after about 2-3 months of these regular meetings me and you have, you will know what I know. And then you can go out and scale your business. And you don't have to pay me 10% anymore. So the opportunity is there. You can learn yourself at home, and I'll teach it to you step by step through programs I've already sent to you. And then once a week we can speak on the phone if there's some questions you want to ask, not a problem. Or if you want to sit down with me one-to-one, but if I've got the time to do it, I've got a slot available for you, we can do it that way. Or we can carry on 10%. Not a problem until you're ready. See, the way I do things is not about me. It's about you. And that's what I'm doing really well. Because I look after people. I handpick the clients I want. Not everybody. Try it. Why don't you try messaging me and see if I want to take you on? I handpick my own clients. And then I tell them, this is how it works. But here's what you're going to get at the end. You're going to get to live the life you want to live. I give you that. If you're working for somebody else, I'll encourage you that carry on working for them for about a year or so and give it the time and slowly let me teach you how you will be able to do your own campaign, own advertising for your own business. And there's plenty of businesses out there that you can get into and make good money by sitting at home and driving a lovely car. It's not impossible. And look at the deal I'm offering. Hey, remember me saying that to you before? I don't want your money, but I want you to get what you want out of life. But then I don't want you to mess me around either. Right? So, if you're really serious, then I'll sit down with you and I'll say, right, okay, let's do it. Have you got a business already? Yes, I have. Brilliant. Let me get you some customers. How many customers do you want? Looking at the business you got, I need to work out my budget, how much it's going to cost me to do a campaign for you where I'm going to be able to get you customers. But it's not a lot of money. £200-300 is normally enough to bring you about 10 customers. At a push, £500. Right? But that's not a lot of money. You go out and you put an ad out there on Facebook, you're not going to get 10 customers that buy from you. I'm not talking about getting customers coming to the door with 50 other competitors that take the customers away from you just as he's about to ring your number. No. I'll give you examples of many stories. Now here's one, Yas. Very quickly, I'll tell you what happened with Yas. Yas fell out with his father. He's got a wife and children, and he said things are not going to work out and I'm going to go bankrupt. So they had a carpet painting and decorating shop. So I spoke with Yas and I said, well, I've known him for quite a while. And I said, what's this business about? I heard you taking on a new warehouse. He said, yeah, I'm taking on a warehouse. I said, right, okay, looking at what you're doing here, I think you're going to be sending in about £200,000 of just your stock. It's going to be about 200 grand. And he said, maybe even more. right? And you're taking this on a lease, there's going to be huge monthly payments. But guess what? Yes, if you want to survive, you're going to have to do things differently. And he did. And I told him what to do differently. He made offers that nobody in this city was making. Nobody. He would bunch 3-4 things together. That's not, when I say that to you, I don't mean by saying that he was the cheapest in town. That ain't gonna make you no money. No. No. I would bundle up 2 or 3 things together, so when the customer comes to buy whatever it is they want to buy, the price wasn't cheaper than anyone else, but he was giving a lot more for it. So he would end up giving an example. He would end up doing a whole house of carpets, right? But he'll say, pick 2 rooms. And then pick 2 rooms, and he'll say, okay, I'll do one of those for you for free. No charge. There's no charge for installation. So things like that. Or I will chuck in all the extra strippings that go with the carpets, all for free. He knew that when they go somewhere else to another shop, there's at least 25-30% value in what he's giving the customer more than what the customer could get elsewhere. Because you've got to know your competition. So price-wise, it might be the same, but when it comes down to value, Yas was giving more value. If you go in there to take a paint, you want to take some paint, he'll give you the can of paint and he'll chuck in the brushes in there for free. And that's how he became well known. He became well known because what he did is he genuinely cared about people. To him, it wasn't that I must rip you off for every penny I can. No. To him, it was the other way around. You go to him and says, what do you need? I need that. And you never want to go anywhere else after you talk to him. If there's ever a problem with anything that goes wrong, he said, bring it back, no problem. He won't even ask you. And he said, keep the old one, here's a new one. And he built a brand. And then he went from carpets to lino to flooring, and now he's doing double glazing windows as well, all in one huge warehouse. And if you go in there, he's got nearly 500,000 pounds of stock in there now. Now he ain't gonna do that because he is the only one that's doing what he does. He could go to shop and says, all right, Gary, how you doing today? What can I do for you? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Right. You said, you got your house key with you? Yeah, I told him. House key with you? Yeah. Okay. Call one of his fitters over and say, cut him 3-4 house keys. You've never heard this before, right? He was a believer in giving value. And people paid him. People don't mind paying him extra because they know, like Alan I told you about in another one of my videos, I give Alan whatever he wanted for the plumbing he was doing in the house because I know the guy's good. He's not going to cheat me. He built that relationship with me. That's what you got to do. So when I say to my customers, and Yas did that, and he's doing extremely well with everything he does. Whenever a customer goes to him, they never want to leave this guy. They always come back to him. They don't want to go anywhere else. You come and say to him, yes, you know, this paint you've just sold me is $13.99 a litre. You're selling me, but I can get it for $10.99. He'll charge you a tenner, won't say another word. He wants to look after people, and he's like a family friend to his customers. It's never known of a case where you go to Yas and say to you, I've got a problem and Yas doesn't sort it out. And he's got good quality fitters as well. And he pays them good because he knows that by giving quality and value, so I told him, your business will thrive. And it has. It's doubled. So that's what I'm talking about. When I do that with my customers, I say to them, can you get me customers? And I do. And when they see this happening month in, month out, the same people come back to me and I teach them. Of course, I charge you for it. I've worked hard to learn this stuff. And I save you a lot of headache for you trying to learn it yourself. I'll teach you all the ropes you need to know, and then he can. But the beauty of it is, look, the advertising is going on. The campaign is going on. It's not. And you're learning at the same time. It doesn't stop your business. You come down, we sit down once a week if you want to do it face to face. Oh, it's not cheap, by the way. I might as well let you know. I charge £25,000 a client if you want one-to-one tuition. Can you see me not being afraid telling you this? If you want to sit with me one-to-one, it's £25,000 is what I'm going to charge you. And you're going to pay me up front. But I'm going to give you the results first. And you're going to see it happening in front of your eyes. So firstly, I'm not going to take you on as a client. I'm going to say to you, you have a business. I don't want your money. Let me first show you I can do it. What do you want to give me money for? Come on. For me, it's about changing your life. Giving you the things that you never thought were possible. That's what it's for me. If I can change your life and give you your dreams come true for you, that's my true wealth. And guess what? When we do it the way I show you how to do it, within a space of a few months, what you've paid me, the fees will just come back. And there's more. Once you've learned from me, you can implement all that in your business yourself. And guess what? Go and teach others like I'm teaching you. And you can charge if you want to. Depends on what you want to do. So, like I said to you, the new opportunity is, and the future is, banks and governments don't want your businesses to survive. They don't make money. They make money out of your failure. They make money out of your debt. If you want to be a slave of somebody else for the rest of your life, that's a bad choice. You need to change that choice. You need to change your mind on that and make a different decision. Be your own boss. You can learn this. Look what I'm saying. What did I say to you? I don't want your money. But I want to know you're serious. Even if you've got no money at all and you're just working for somebody else, not a problem. I show you the basics you need to do. There's a lot you can do yourself to get yourself off the ground. And we're going to set up a system for you, and slowly you can start learning from home. Time will come when you'll be as good as I am. And this is what you'll be able to do. Look, you'll be able to go to the business and say, I'll do an advertisement for you. Just cover the cost of the campaign. I'll bring you 20, 30 customers and don't pay me for it. Just imagine you gave a carpenter 20 customers. And 5 customers bought from him. If you do the things the way we teach you, out of 20, about 15 will buy from him, right? Because we have a very strict qualifying criteria that we put in place. We only attract the genuine customers. And they're not going to go anywhere else because the value we're going to give them. It's what's in it for the customer. Listen to my other videos. You got to take care of them. And 99% of the businesses out there don't care about the customer. They're out there to rip you off. So really, the floor is yours. You have got no competition out there because nobody's going to be doing what you're doing, same as Yas. He hasn't got any competition. And that's what I'm trying to say. You got to master pay-per-click. Anyway, best of luck. See you in the next video.